The way to become a rock star is supposed to become shorter. With games as Rock Band or Guitar Hero, one is not supposed to be able to play only music, but even to be able to compose music on your own in the future. It seems that also the makers of harmonics have this wish now. Greg Lopiccolo, Vice President of Product Development, talked about that with the makers of an English webpage. We would be pleased if Rock Band would be a way for the players to express themselves through the composing of music and to provide this to a wider public, he said, however, without announcing such a feature officially. For Tabula Rasa, there are supposed to be a few content-related innovations in the near future. One can understand that from a comment of the developer Richard Garriott. NCSoft announced in a blog to invest money in Tabula Rasa. Some players had criticized particularly the late game content. Maybe Lord British gets himself some stimulation in the space. That is where he flies to in October. He will be the first space tourist to carry out a spacewalk. Well, Mr. Garriott obviously does not seem to have a lack of money. Lost gets an add-on. Capcom saved now the rights for Lost Planet Colonies, announced being worth to play on the webpage. The add-on is supposed to contain 11 campaigns and a new game mode. In addition, for the multiplayer mode, there are 4 new cards, 4 new characters and 7 new game modes. In Japan, the game is supposed to be available at the end of May for the PC. It is not yet known when the release date for Europe is. If the games are successful, one can already almost assume that there's going to be at least one consequence. Take-Two confirmed now officially that they produced Bioshock 2. The new studio 2K Marine is responsible. If everything runs well, the second part of the blockbuster appears in the fourth quarter of 2009. For which platforms it is developed is not announced. There are no further details to Bioshock 2 up to now. Finally, Blizzard also presented the Zerg now. For the race in StarCraft 2 there are numerous screenshots and a few videos. Next to known units like the Overlord, the Ultralists or the Queen, there's also a row of new characters like the Nidoswarm, the Swarm Guardian, the Infestor or the Corruptor. Competition stimulates the business, as is generally known, and competition must face the formerly so successful Tony Hawk series for some time. However, Skate of EA ranks before the good old Tony Hawk and seems to sell better. For this reason, they want to act in Activision now and develop a Tony Hawk plan for innovation. The range is not supposed to be ended, but to be invented therefore again. Which fabulous novelties will come up to the fans of Tony Hawk in the next part was not announced, however. Strategy fans are allowed to cry out loudly. Electronic Arts has announced the release of Red Alert 3. What you can expect of this game, we show you now. After 7 years of abstinence with Command & Conquer, Red Alert 3, one of the most popular real-time strategy roles, turns back. So far there's not much known yet. A few screenshots were already published and this first video. That is all. All fans of Red Alert can draw their conclusions from the first official comments from Los Angeles. This is because of Chris Corey, the executive producer of Red Alert, who couldn't escape for submitting comments. The fans had to wait over 7 years for a further Red Alert. Therefore we work hard and the waiting was worthwhile. We remain loyal to the roots of Red Alert and add simultaneously new elements to the campaign as it played in cooperation. With a novel faction and novel action as a central feature, we present the fast, fluid Command & Conquer gameplay in a completely new way. There will be 3 factions in the game, the Alias, the Soviets and the Empire of the Rising Sun, who fight for the power. Red Alert presents for the line extraordinary technologies and units as Tesla spools that we however already know from the old part, heavily armed bears and also airships. In addition there are war dolphins and transformable tanks. How the transformation is supposed to function is not yet known. In production harbors we manufacture once again battle cruisers and submarines. For this purpose, the third part serves as a floating island fortress. In addition, we can be pleased again for the trained dolphins. By the way, every unit is supposed to get a special ability. Much is not yet known. Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 is developed at this time from EA Los Angeles for PC, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. when the game will actually appear is still written in the stars. This was 7Games TV for today with a special for all strategy fans. Now you can see our trailer of the week and I hope to see you next week. Goodbye.